Today I'm going to show you lower body exercises using bands. I had a couple different areas of bands here. In my one hand I've got a band that attaches to handles. I've got a TheraBand and then also a band that's connected here. It's called leg bands, okay? So we're going to start on the ground. I'm going to start using the band with handles. And this is a leg press, so I'm going to go one leg at a time. Nice and straight out in front of you. And we just bend it and push it. So if you need to tie this one so that the band has more stretch to it, or you can hold it further up, but I'm just going to push so that my knee is closer to my chest. I just push straight out in front of myself and let it go back again. Straight out in front of myself. Let the band take your leg back. And that way, the only part that you're doing the exercise is pushing your leg out in front. You'll do 8 to 12 repetitions in each leg before you switch to the next exercise. Next is one leg lifts. I'm going to use a circle band for this. I'm just going to attach one over my shoes here and on my ankles. And I'm going to lift one leg at a time straight up in the air. So you can either do all the way back. You can rest on your elbows, whichever is more comfortable for you. But you're just lifting one leg as high as you can go. Trying to keep that leg as straight as you can. If you have to bend it a little bit, that's okay. But try not to have a lot of bend if you can help it. We really want to isolate these muscles. Make sure that you're getting the most out of each exercise. Next, we're going to use the TheraBand. These are specifically for a back leg kick. So with this one, I'll actually just tie the TheraBand together. And you can either do these on the ground or you can do them in the air. What I mean by that is I can do them standing up. One leg at a time, kicking back, going forward. So kicking back and going forward. Or if you want to lay on your stomach. And one leg at a time, kicking up. Doing the same with the opposite, kicking up, and so on and so forth, until you get to 8 to 12 repetitions. Next we have inside outs. Get out of this band. With inside outs, easiest way to do these is is seated. But for these, I'm just going to use these bands. They've got nice little carabiners on the end of them that clip. And with these, I just go inside and out. So one leg at a time, both legs at the same time, or one leg at a time, whichever's to your comfort level. I'm just spreading and going back. So from the side, just spreading, going back. You can do the legs straight, one leg at a time, tapping out to one side, one leg at a time, tapping out to the opposite side. So we work from the inside out. Next, I'll use a circle band, and we'll do a side squat with a shift. So I'm going to put the band between my legs, resting on the upper ankles. So with these, I start with my legs together. What I mean by a side squat is I actually step out and squat down. Then I do a shift. What I mean by that is I'm going to shift a couple of feet to the right and a couple of feet to the left. So I step, and then I step to the opposite side. So I feet close together, stepping out, squatting down, and then shifting to one side, shifting back to the other. Then I'll switch, I'll do the same with the left side. Left side goes out, squatting down, shifting to one side, shifting to the other. It's fairly simple. Lastly, I'm going to show resisted walking. This is pretty easy, just need some kind of a hall or some kind of an area where you actually can get some walking in. And just put the resistance band around my legs. And all I'm doing with these is just walking forward and backward. It'll feel a little bit interesting when you do this, but it'll be pretty simple. So just walking forward, one foot at a time, instead of meeting the leg, I try and go a little bit up front of it, and that way I get a little bit more of the exercise, but you can always meet one leg to one leg, and then switching one leg to the other if you need to do a little bit easier. And then you do the same backwards. So one leg at a time, shifting back, and then shifting back, so on and so forth. Try not to go down onto the ground with these or going down too far. We're not trying to make it a lunge, we're just trying to make it resisted walking, which means I'm just walking with the band wrapped around. That's been lower body band workout.